Form 34C shows 148,310. That is 31,653 variants. In Muranga, there was a 294,000.
Wow.
And we have 349,000. That is a variance of 33,055. And this is where also you were gagging to run as solicitor of a senator. You looking at this variance, it doesn't really shock you. I think this is actually the highest that we can see here from Muranga as it is right now.
Let me first of all say this, because the case is in court, and I think this country will have to go back.
Can I go through the list, then you come back to Muranga? Turkana, we had 36,000, and we from the Form 34A, Form 34C shows that 46,696 was what was recorded there, a variance of 10,340. In Kericho, we had 304,617, and on Form 34B, we had 318,861. The variance there is 14,244. Nakuru, 424,904, and we had the Form 34B carrying out that particular figure.
455,864.
30,870 is the variance. We had West Pokot 100,000 and 674. We have the Form 34C 109,944, 9,270. Transoya.
Wow.
Transoya is 103,353. Form 34C shows 116,776,000. The variance there is 13,423. Marsabit 47,215. We have 58,782. Variance 11,567. Nyamira 73,542. 78,356. The variance is 4,814. Bungoma 252,564.
Wow.
255,906. There's a variance of 3,342. Kajiado 146,351. We have 148,449. The variance is 2,098. Kakamega 139,791. We have 141,166. The variance there is 1,375. Busia 45,822. 45,822. 48,801. The variance is 2,979. I want to come to you, Kagwanja, because you're the one who's saying that in every electioneering process, or during that particular cycle, we've been dwelling on trivialities. And these figures are looking at these figures, would you say they are trivial? This sort of variance, if you add all this, it will make a discernible difference. And what Dr. Kanenji was raising is the fact that even in Ghana, 20,000 votes, right, really was the bone of contention. If you're speaking of a white birth figure of 200,
so we chose court, not chaos. That's a good choice for our democracy, and we move on. But at the same time, we must take a very serious cognizance of why people lost, even though you may say it was unfairly done. This is my point. In the entire of Mount Kenya region, and I stand to be corrected, which is about 6 million voters, my party, my side, had no agents. That I can say and swear an affidavit on account of Muranga, that I know.
Your party, which is Jubilee?
Azimio.
Azimio is not a party.
No, well, at least the Azimio presidential candidate did not have agents in the region, in the polling station. Where I was, which is a CBD polling station in Maragua constituency, there wasn't. Somebody calls me at 8 o'clock at night on the 8th of August, the eve of the election, and asked me, Professor, can you give us that team of yours, machinery, because I had organized something around polling stations, and therefore my work was around polling stations. And obviously I would have done it, but nobody talked about the budget. How do you pay 1,181 people times 3? And you are paying them no less than 1,000 shillings per night, and there are 3 nights. You're talking about millions. Where do you get that overnight? And if you commit and you call people, you are bound to provide food for them. And worse still, there was no training. In other words, one of the reasons why Azimio might have lost the election subject to the Supreme Court's decision is that we did not have a get out the vote strategy. We didn't have. No get out the vote strategy. 2, a lot of funding was raised, but no funding. Azimio's campaign, in my estimates, was the most underfunded. And I'm saying this because I was there in 2010 constitutional referendum campaign. I was the CEO, and I know how much it took us. We worked with His Excellency Raila Odinga and the team, and I know how much it cost us. Very expensive. It was underfunded. And finally, I would say this, that the team in areas where Raila needed huge support to break through is where it was the weakest. And then on this other side, his traditional constituencies were depleted. You saw a fierce entry into his traditional constituency. So even as we go to the court to doubt the counting and the mathematics, and of course, members of the Electoral Commission are proved very, very poor in mathematics, that we have seen, and given the pronouncements they are making in the media, that 0.01 equal to 142,000 as opposed to 1,400 or so. So that's my submission. So there are 2 issues here. One, it is necessary to establish the jurisprudence of